By golly, how the heck are you? Glad you can make it and join me today. I'm going to do a video. Now bear with me. Just bear with me. I'm going to name it Gotcha Geology, because I'm going to show you where they're contradicting their own theory and their own scientific, whatever you would call it. This, I am calling a bilipid membrane. I've shown it before. A layer there and a layer there with the transfer channels. And these, if you zoom in on them, are all got a gooey weave around the outside edge. And you see that little white? You see all this? You see all that white around the outside? That's that gooey wave that lets it move and change position and things like that. It keeps it together and stretch out and stuff like that. This is a bilipid membrane. This is not formed from any geological process. And I'm going to show you that right now. How would... Okay, let me ask you this question. How would sandstone, because this is 100% sandstone, I've brought it home, I've looked at it under a microscope, it's 100% sandstone, okay? It's not intrusive basalt, it's not extrusive basalt, it's none of that, okay? They would say that this sandstone had to be formed from compaction, okay? A whole bunch of sand got together and compacted and formed this. Okay, how smart can sand be to form a bilipid membrane identical inside our body with the transfer channels and everything? How would it know to do all this? Because I've had geologists tell me, well, all that is eroded basalt, intrusive basalt. That is an absolute lie, because basalt, intrusive or extrusive, cannot transition into sandstone. Sandstone is sandstone. Granite is granite. Diorite is diorite. And that is the way it is. So this could never be eroded basalt, because this could never be granite or diorite or anything like that. That is their words, not mine. Let me show you. Sandstone is a sedimentary rock formed from compacted sand grains, primarily quartz and feldspar, cemented together by minerals like silica or iron oxide over millions of years. Yeah, okay. Now, let's take a look at basalt. So, that is sandstone. That is correct. Alright, intrusive basalt, which means it happens below the surface. Extrusive is basically lava. So, intrusive basalt refers to a basaltic magma that solidifies beneath the Earth's surface rather than erupting, forming high abyssal rocks like dikes and sills. I pulled this up to show you what the rocks are. There's what they are. Okay? We have granite, diorite, gabbro, rhyolite, andesite, and basalt. We do not have sandstone. This cannot transition and magically turn into sandstone, because the material to do it is not here, because this is not 100% silicon dioxide. So it's absolutely impossible, even with geological theory, for that sandstone to be any type of eroded, intrusive, or extrusive basalt. Because sandstone has nothing to do with volcanism. So this absolutely cannot be volcanism. Impossible. According to geology. There you go. According to geology, it's impossible. So whoever the geologist was, he said, oh, that just transitioned. That just eroded into sandstone. No, it didn't, because intrusive basalt doesn't have enough of the material, the silicates, the quartz, or nothing to turn into sandstone. It's impossible. Absolutely impossible. This is not intrusive basalt. This is not extrusive basalt. This is sandstone. So how did sandstone form these miraculous patterns that are identical to a bilipid membrane with the transfer channels, with hundreds of interstitium balls above it right here embedded? How? That's what I'm asking you, Mr. Geologist. How? How do you get something, what a coincidence, identical to our body? Isn't that amazing? Absolutely amazing. Stunning. Look at this right here. You see this? See these balls in here? I'll tell you what, geology is so lost. Yes, they are correct on a few things, but most of it, no, absolutely not. All mendacity and menticide. Have a blessed day. Thank you.